I think the universe is trying to like knock very loudly at your door. Basically, in terms of self-improvement, there's a very clear story here of going through a lot of struggle, but then coming out of it victorious. Before you get to the victory, you have to go through the tower. And the tower is basically here to kind of turn your life upside down in a way where you end up learning a lot of things through struggle, which is not what a lot of people like to hear, but
yeah, it's 100% true.
Everything that happens for a reason in your life. Even though some stuff might happen that you don't like, but it's change that is necessary in order to propel you forward. Because what I'm getting is there might be some things in your life that have developed in a way that have become things you have to get rid of, or things that will be forcibly gotten rid of out of your life in order for you to become better. Probably some complicated stuff that maybe throughout a period of time or throughout your life that maybe you've always felt a little conflicted about and you weren't never really sure about what to do with these aspects in your life, but now they've come to a head where they need to be removed. Kind of like when you are developing a pimple. It's like there and it hasn't fully developed yet and it hurts a little bit and you don't really know what to do and you try to maybe use like a pimple patch or something, but nothing's really working because maybe you just think that it'll go away on its own, but then it starts to grow more and develop to, you know, like a whitehead or a blackhead or anything like that. And now it's time to get that shit out. So
that is crazy timing because I'm literally nursing a pimple right on my nose right now. That is crazy.
You can look at that pimple as symbolism for this reading, because whatever it is in your life that is soon to be removed, it will greatly improve your life and your self-improvement.
What kind of reading would you like today?
What are the common ones people usually go with?
Common ones people go with. Some people say, what does the future hold for me? What does my wife look like? How do I feel about myself? What is the relationship between me and this person?
What is the relationship between me and this person?
Yeah, I mean, me and this... It could be bad. Even if it's bad, it's not the end of the world, bucka. So that's what my job is, even if it's bad.
Let's go with what Aya did. Let's keep the train going.
Completely forgot what she asked.
Like, what does my wife look like that?
Oh, okay, nice. What is Luca's love life going to shape out to be like?
I hope someone does the same exact thing after me.
So the cards are going to be mind, body, and soul. Okay.
Right.
So, actually, no, we have to get your energy. So, while I shuffle, you're gonna have to tell me to stop.
Watch me get the worst thing possible.
If that's what you want, if that's what you're feeling, that's gonna relate to the cards.
I'm gonna feel the best sunshine, lollipops, and... Stop.
Okay, you have 2 more remaining.
Stop.
Okay, you have 1 more remaining.
And stop.
And stop. Alright, here we go. First, Luca's wife is going to have temperance! Ooh, very good art. Well,
is that bad?
Well, let's see. If I look at what temperance means, even though the temperance card has art of Shuyamino, don't worry, it doesn't necessarily mean your wife's mind is gonna be very Shuyamino. Rather, the key words are going to be balance, peace, patience, moderation, calmness, tranquility, harmony, and serenity. Which means not a bad card! Not bad. Way better than what Aya got. So far better than what Aya got. Not bad. Next one we have body. So that's Willie. It's Wilson.
Looking at the stars?
Yeah, it's Wilson.
Luca going, what the hell is that?
No, it might not look like it, but it's Wilson. It's Wilson looking up at the stars. See, this one is going to be the 2 of Wands.
I guess this is Vox. I bet.
No.
I bet your last one will be Vox.
This one is going to say planning, first steps, making decisions, leaving comfort, and taking risks. Ooh, not bad. And lastly, for soul, your wife's soul is going to be the 7 of Swords, which is the same exact one that I
have a feeling something doesn't feel right about this deck. 2 out of 3 are the same as what you got for Aya.
There's something wrong with that?
It's a completely different deck and everything. I have no idea why it has the same cards.
What's going on?
I don't know, maybe it's taking my reading instead. Either way, 7 of Swords means strategy, resourcefulness, and cunning and trickery.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, put it all together. Your wife's mind or your lover's mind, whenever you meet them, you can expect them to kind of bring a sort of balance in your life. Somebody who might be kind of opposite towards you, but also somebody who might take whatever you have and ground it so that you always feel like you have some sort of semblance of a home. When it comes to their overall health, they might not be as healthy as you, so while they might be giving you balance when it comes down to your mind, you might be the one have to be somebody who's a real zaddy, somebody who'll take care of your loved ones. You have to be a very responsible zaddy. And lastly, their soul, which is more in lines of their spirituality and how they might think about themselves. They might be someone who is a little bit opposite from you in terms of like what your spiritualities might mean. So it could be something that you feel that they're hiding away from you. And so it's going to be up to you to get them to open up with you, but it might not be something that they'll be outright come forth with. You know what I mean? So all in all, you're going to end up finding somebody who's going to help balance you out, that you'll help balance, but there's going to be some hurdles in between you guys. But if you ever get through it, it'll be an okay, but not bad relationship. How's that, boss?
Okay.
How's that, boss?
Well,
Uki, did I do a
that
good
sounded
job?
pretty nice to me.
Yeah, did I do good?
That was significantly
Besides the
different
last
from
one.
the first time.
I tried a little bit
Wait,
harder.
honestly, it doesn't sound that bad, you know? I think I can help them open up. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
They just got a zaddy chill.
They just got a zaddy chill. I was kind of hoping for the Vox card. That would have been funny.
It would have been crazy.
All right, Uki, how did I do?
my-
Do you think I leveled up significantly since the first one?
Rate him.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, nice.
I mean, that sounded pretty nice to me, honestly. I think that was some improvement compared to Anya's. Wait, did you just learn this today? Or like,
Yeah, I just learned it today.
Yes.
So I'm still learning, but you know, I have a really good teacher in Uki, and they'll help me with more teachings, I guess. And Uki, can you take over and do one for me?
zaddy?
Answer a more
Zaddy?
complicated question for Boss Zaddy.
Sure.
Being
The last
honest.
time we did this was like 6 months ago, at least.
That's true, yeah.
Let's see how it changed. Wait, what did I ask last time?
I don't remember.
Oh god. Well, I have to like think of something then. Come on, someone in chat has to like remember, right?
How about
You know what? Let's do the same exact thing. Let's see if we get the same exact one.
You're gonna ask for another love fortune?
Let's go. Oh, or the future though.
Oh,
The future could work too.
but going between love and future, could it not be the same thing?
Yeah, let's go with future then.
Future, all right. Uki will let me know if it's going to be like not a 7-card spread, a 3-card spread or a 5-card spread.
7 cards red.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what a 7-card spread would look like.
Do 10 cards exist?
Probably. I wonder if there's even like a
I've
78
done
card.
10 card.
You've done 10 cards?
Really? How does it differ from 3?
A lot more details.
Oh.
Is it the same? Well, I can kind of guess then. There's more story to it. That sounds really long though. Let's just stay with 3. Can't
All right.
believe you just learned this today.
I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, I've had my fortune told before, so I know at least a little bit about how it's supposed to work, but actually, like, giving fortunes to people, it's not something
It's okay, you're learning.
proficient at.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
personally,
learning.
I've never had one from an actual, like, face-to-face, like, tarot reader.
Just ask me next time, Zaddy. I can do
What-
it
what?
in front of
Person?
you.
Okay. Next time, Zaddy. Yeah, Uki's the only one that's ever read me tarot cards.
It's really
I think it's
cool.
my second time ever.
Thanks for dropping
Okay.
by our establishment. All right, Uki, let me know which cards did Luca draw. In the
I
meantime,
think this all makes sense
in the meantime,
of the current time.
oh,
Everyone is going through something. Well, I'm ready.
The fool.
all right, yeah, one of the
you wanna
cards
show
Luca.
him?
Yeah, I was gonna show him some cards. Luca got the Fool. And I thought it was like a really nicely drawn. That was like one of his
Oh,
cards.
it's so pretty.
I think so too.
Well, I am a fool.
The Fool is one of the best cards.
Guys.
The protagonist card.
It says Pog on all the corners.
Is it really?
Oh, really? You're right.
And also,
actually.
and also at the bottom.
Pog.
Pog.
And
Pog a pog a pog pog. Pog pog a pog pog. Wow, very pog. Alright, and I guess we're all ready. Oh yeah, the sun. The sun was another one Luca got, and I thought this was very pretty too.
oh.
Yeah, this one's really super fancy.
I don't even know what the sun means. I just know Minecraft, the sun tarot card.
Oh, and the sun is like the best card. The sun's means like everything's gonna go your way. Sun's like the best card, I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah.
There's no best card, but it is a nice card.
It's definitely the top tiers of cards. If I got a Sun and Region, I'd be like, oh, nice.
see.
If I got the Tower, I'd be like,
Hope I pull it out
oh.
then.
Let's see what Uki drew for you.
The first card is...
10 of Swords.
Wait, sounds pretty dangerous.
Oh shit, that's a nice one. The art is nice.
Ooh,
Okay.
Zelly.
Zally is just Zaddy, just pronounced a little bit differently.
The next card is the Tower.
Oh, hell yes. I won.
Let's use a different tower.
I won.
And what's the last card?
5 of Swords.
This guy got 15 swords in a tower. He's going on an adventure.
I don't know what that means, but let's see.
Beautiful
wow.
art all around.
5 of swords.
Yeah, 15 swords, Luca. 15 swords, and the tower is like an adventure.
It's a bit of a tumultuous reading, not gonna lie.
I knew I was gonna get the worst of the worst. I just knew it.
It's not the worst of the worst, but it does mean that you're going through some stuff right now and you will probably continue to for a bit of time.
For a long time.
So, well, the thing about Sword is that it has to do a lot with communication and your mind and also like logic, planning, things of that nature because it represents air. So this is kind of like the focus of things, your mindset, the way that you communicate with people. Ten of Swords is first like this feeling of liberation and catharsis, letting go of something that has kind of been like weighing on you for a while. So, I mean, that's a good thing for now
Alright.
as like a starting point of releasing something and just surrendering yourself to whatever the universe has in store and trying not to like, I guess, control things and trying not to struggle too hard with what life throws at you. Something that maybe you've always had in your mind that has been a thought that you have always held is probably right now being dismantled and broken.
Yes!
It's like a very old way of thinking. This way of thinking that you've always held on to for a long time, about to or is probably right now changing, which is good because it allows opportunity for new ways of thinking, new ways of going about things. So that's okay. It's just like, it just doesn't feel good right now because things are kind of like being broken down or things are being let go, or it kind of feels a bit like you're like a rag doll.
Oh.
And just like kind of letting other powers or things just do what they need to do or take control and not trying to, I guess, move around too much or flail against the tide.
I'm just mewing through it.
I guess you could say that. And then we have the Tower. The Tower is quite a great representation of the current state of things. I think we all know how tumultuous the Tower is and how a lot of changes happen because they have to, and changes are happening whether we want them to or not, but these are still things that must occur in order for progress and things to move forward. Anything that's going on right now that you might be struggling with, or things that are really affecting you, or things that may be hurting you, these are only temporary feelings that will pass, but it just hurts right now because it has to, and these are just things that have to happen and you have to just let them be until you can move forward.
It's gotta overcome it, you know?
Yeah,
You just have to overcome it. It's hard, obviously, and not great, and it's painful, but
It's like escaping prison, and then you go through the sewers,
Or-
you gotta go through the sheet to get to the ring.
you can't beat Super Mario
Sure.
Brothers without beating a few Goombas and Bowser.
sure. Going through all that and taking all that into account, we have the possible outcome of Five of Swords, which I think is an outcome that the universe is trying to alert you to avoid.
Oh.
Because what may end up happening if you are unable to move forward and kind of take what you've learned or the pain that you felt and turn it into something that is positive, you might end up isolating yourself in a way that, of course, there are times when you just have to focus on yourself and do what you have to do, but at the same time, you don't want to move ahead at the expense of other people.
Oh.
Especially during a time where you want to have community around you. You want to allow people to have your back. and you don't want to shut those people out because these are ultimately the things that will help push you forward anyway, but you will still have people around you to celebrate those victories and not be alone during those times. It's one thing to, you know, be successful and still have your friends around you, and another thing to be successful but have nobody there. So that's what I think the universe is trying to have you picture in your mind, the differences.
So you want to have like a bunch of friends wielding swords with you.
That's why there's 10. Then we conquer the tower, right? And then I'm after the tower, I might be like, oh man, I worked so hard and I did it. I'm happy, but I'm sad because it hurts so much. That's when I should have my friends with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be jaded by what you went through and be like,
What a complicated
you don't want to
feeling.
come out with it. You don't want to be the only one with the swords in your hand because everyone also had swords when they helped you. This is getting a little more real than I thought it would.
I know.
Guys, it's all true. I
know.
had 10 swords and I did go up the tower 2 days ago.
There were some things about my reading too that I was like, oh my god, I can't talk about that.
Sorry, this is the nature of my deck. This always happens to me when I have tarot readings. I can't help it.
I know.
It's good. It's good. I think it's good to be.
After
honest
stream, I'm
with
gonna
it,
be
though.
like, I can't believe it got me. I can't believe it. My god.
It's true. I
Sorry,
got
I'm a
teleported.
professional.
Got
I can't-
teleported to a
I
different
can't be
world 2
silly.
days ago. I did have 10 swords. It was real.
It's real.
It was real.
There was a lot of monsters in a tower. It was real.
Show me the tower in Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of zombies and skeletons.
So many spawners.
Goodness gracious. Well, in the end, Luke, what would you give? What would you give our establishment? You have to give us a Yelp rating of 1 to 5.
Probably a 1. That isn't actually 1. But
So like a 1.5. See, this is why we can't.
no.
This is why nobody, not even the fortune tellers, want to see the swords or the towers.
Okay, guys, I'll give you a 5 out of 5. You know, I think that was pretty solid readings.
5 out of 5 swords.
And I like it because you guys took the time. You know, you guys took the time to explain it and actually think about it. Makes it,
Nope.
you know, makes it meaningful.
Dopey, I think you should take over these readings from now on. I don't think I can do them.
Actually, though, like,
got
what is
you, I
the
got you.
worst? What's the worst 3 cards you could get?
Probably reverse moon, reverse tower. I don't know. It's like another bad reverse. Reverse. It was one of the swords that's
Wouldn't
really
reverse
bad.
tower be a good thing?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. So
Like going down.
no,
after the
so I think
victory.
like reverse moon is probably one of the worst. Reverse moon is bad.
Reverse moon.
Yeah, moon like off the top of my head, moon is like deception. Moon is like hiding. Moon is like. So what's a really another not good one to have?
I see.
I remember there was
crazy.
this, like a swords one that was kind of like almost like backstabby almost. I think it was 9 of swords. 9 of swords. 9 of swords is pretty bad.
Interesting though. Thank you guys. Now I will. I'm gonna go.
Oh, it says 10 of swords is really bad too if you ever get it. Oh,
is this
damn it!
normal?
Oh,
Wait,
whoops.
I just had that.
Don't mind me. I'm just the apprentice here. Forget what I said. No, you know, 10 of swords not bad. Not bad.
Like I said, everything needs to have context. In the context of things, in the context of everything. It's not just like, there are cards that certainly, if they come up, I will feel a bit more worried for you, but
But I didn't have any up ones at least.
Well, that's true. If you got reverse 10 of swords, it says can't get any worse.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
No. It's can't get any worse in the good sense that it's mean like it's so bad right now. You can only go up from here.
Oh, you can go. Oh.
Yeah. It can't
Maybe it
get
is a blessing
can't get
then.
worse. Yeah, it can't get worse. But that's reverse. You got it right side up. So
let's just say that some cards are heavier than others.
I see. Wait, what about like reverse sun? You guys said sun was a really good one.
reversed sun. I think even reverse sun isn't bad at all.
Okay. One day I'll pull that card, as I promise.
Oh.
One day.
It says reverse is negativity, depression, and sadness. Oh.
Oh, hell no.
Oh no, yeah. Never mind, reverse sun is pretty bad. rather heavy, and I wouldn't want to see that. Actually, no, I take it back. Even if it's not a good quote-unquote card, I think that it's also really good to be cognizant of these sorts of feelings. If you shut yourself away from the possibility of feeling things like this, then you're just going to go into your future a little bit more reckless, and that's obviously not the greatest thing to do either. So getting cards that typically don't have like too good meanings might also be good to help you figure out a way to change your path ahead, which is always
exactly.
something good. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, now I'm gonna grab my 15 swords and head into the tower, guys.
All right,
Anyone
enjoy your
wanna come with
adventure.
me?
Maybe later.
Guys, please. I can't go in alone.
No. I'm right now. I'm role playing as in Minecraft. I'm dead.